Hi, so welcome to the second part of this session. Let's come to sitting comfortably. I'm just lengthening all the way up to the crown of the head and feeling the breath, softening the shoulders, the face, the tongue, the jaw, the throat. And then from here, let's come onto our hands and our knees, spreading fingers nice and wide. And then we're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist and slide the left leg back. So we're going to come into a pigeon pose here. If you notice there's a big gap under your right buttock or thigh, then you can take your cushion and wedge it under there. So you're coming onto the fingertips, lifting the heart, and then pressing the back foot down onto the ground and then folding forward. Maybe coming onto your elbows and forearms or reaching the arms all the way forward and then resting the forehead to the ground. Good, and then walk the hands in towards you. If you've got your cushion there, just move it to one side. Drop your right buttock down and then swing your left leg forward and take the left foot over the right thigh and then drop your left buttock down. If you find it hard to get your left buttock dropping down to the ground, you can extend the bottom leg, or you could sit back onto your cushion and have a little bit of height there. Good. And then from here, we're going to reach up with the right arm and then take the right arm over the left thigh. Take the left hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards and then exhale as you spiral over to the left. So we're looking for a twist in the upper back, that space at the back of the heart between the shoulder blades. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to turn. Good, and then come back through to centre and slide your left leg forward and bring the sole of your right foot in. This is where you might need your belt, so if you have your belt handy just in case. And then we're going to reach up with the right arm, both arms, and then reach them forward. And you might take your belt around the ball of your foot like that and reach the heart forward, or you might catch hold of your foot and then fold in. So the navel's turning to face in towards the middle of your left thigh. And it's the exhalation combined with gravity that takes you into this lovely forward fold. And stay with your breath. Keep it smooth and steady. Good. And then inhale your arms up. And let's bring the right hand to the outside of the right thigh. So you're going to press down into your right hand, point your left toes away, take thumb and index finger together, and then press into the right hand, come onto your right knee, press the sole of the left foot down, and then lift the hips and lift the heart and reach back into the space behind you. And then exhale and flow it down again. Good, now bring both hands to either side, lift up your legs, cross your legs, and then roll onto your hands and your knees and tuck your toes and then lift up the hips again, making your way back into down dog. So this is the final down dog of this session. Spread the fingers nice and wide, press down into the base of the thumb and index finger, and then drop down onto your knees and take your left knee to your left wrist and slide your right leg back. And again, you might want to bring your cushion under your left thigh. Have the pelvis level and then come onto your fingertips and lift the heart. And then start to walk your hands forward. Maybe coming onto your elbows and your forearms, or reaching the arms all the way forward and then melting the heart to the ground. Keep the right toes pressing down. Good, and then walk the hands gently in towards you. Come up onto the fingertips, lift the heart. Move your padding to one side. Drop down onto your left buttock and then swing the right leg forward and bring the right foot over the left thigh. Maybe extend your bottom leg or maybe sit onto a cushion. And then take the left arm over the right thigh, right hand's behind you. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you turn, spiraling over to the right. Good, and then come back through to centre. And slide your right leg forward. Bring the sole of the left foot in and then turn so that you're facing out over the right leg. Reach the arms up and then reach your heart forward and bring the hands around the ball of the right foot. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold in. Or use your strap or your belt. And then inhale, coming up. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left thigh, point right toes forward. Take thumb and index together, press into your left hand, come onto your left knee, press into the sole of your right foot, lift the hips, lift the heart. Reaching back into the space behind you, and then exhale as you flow it down. Good, now we're going to bring the hands behind and lean into the hands. Bring the soles of the feet together, press the heels in, press the outer edges of the feet in and lift the chest. So you're lengthening your inner thighs. Breathing deep. Good, and then coming to sitting up tall and sliding your feet a little bit further forward so that if you take your arms out in front of you, the fingertips touch the backs of the heels. Draping your arms over your legs and then folding in. Coming into a lovely forward fold. And with every exhalation, just allow yourself to sink down a little bit more. Gravity taking you there. Good, and then walking the hands in towards you. And let's lift up the knees, slide the legs forward. And then take the legs out to the sides. Press down into the heels, point the toes up. Reach the arms up, lengthening upwards. And then bring your right hand into the middle and your left hand's behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards. Exhale as you spiral over to your left. And then walking your hands alongside your left leg and folding forward. Keep the spine lovely and long and keep equal weight through both of your sit bones. Let each out breath take you deeper. Good. Inhale the arms up. Come back through to centre. Then bring the left hand into the middle and the right hand behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards and then exhale as you turn over to the right. Good. And then walking the hands alongside your right leg and folding in. Stay with your breath. Keep it smooth and steady. Good. And then inhale, arms reaching up. Come back through to centre. Let's bring the hands down onto the ground in front. Inhale, lengthen here. And then as you exhale, just start to walk your fingertips forward, folding in. Try to keep the face soft, the jaw relaxed. Good. And then walk the hands back in towards you. Bring the hands under the knees. Lift up your legs. And then hug your knees in towards your body. And then this is where you can take your yoga strap again. Take it around the balls of your feet. And then lift up the legs like this. So your hands are about 6 inches away from your feet. You're lifting the chest, squeezing the thighs in, drawing the navel back, and then you're going to push your feet into the belt and then lift from the back of the heart. Your legs might be slightly bent or you might be able to straighten the legs, and once you've found the shape, then you might want to let go of your belt and hold it there. So this is the boat pose or Navasana. Good, and then let's bend the knees and lower all the way down onto your back. Keep your belt handy, you're going to need that in a bit. So lie down onto your back, bend your legs, line up your heels with your sit bones, have your feet about hip width apart. Take a breath in through your nose, and then as you breathe out, press into your feet, lift up the tailbone, start to lift up through the spine. And then clasp the hands underneath you, tuck your shoulders under your chest. Draw the knees away from the body, lifting up, lengthening, just gently engaging your glutes to lift the pelvis. And then drawing the knuckles towards the space between the heels. And drawing the chest towards the chin. And then releasing the hands and slowly lowering down from the upper back first. Coming down vertebrae at a time. So that you arrive on your back. And then from here we're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest. Take the hands around the shin. Hug that right knee in. And then bring your belt around the ball of your right foot and extend the right leg up. Reach up into the heel. So it might be that you keep your left leg bent. If you've got any lower back issues, just keep it bent. Otherwise, you might slide your left leg away and reach into the heel. And then you're pushing your right leg into the belt and then slightly resisting with the arms at the same time. So you'll feel a nice stretch down the back of your right leg. And then take both sides of the belt into your right hand and bring your left hand to the top of the left thigh and then draw that right leg over to the right and turn to look to the left. So you're lengthening your right inner thigh, but the left buttock stays down on the ground. Draw the right leg back up to centre and then bend the knee. Move the belts, take the hands around the shin, hug your right knee in. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and then draw that right knee over to the left. Soften the right shoulder down to the ground and turn to look out over the right arm. Good, and then inhale back through to centre and bring the sole of your right foot down. Bring the sole of the left foot onto the ground. Hug your left knee in towards you. Take the hands around the shin. Either stay on the sole of your right foot or slide the right leg away. Keep hugging left knee towards left shoulder. And then take the belt around the ball of your left foot and extend the left leg up. Reach up into the heels. Soften the shoulders down. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. You're pushing your foot into the belt and then you're slightly resisting at the same time. And then taking both sides of the belt into the left hand, taking right hand to the top of the right thigh, holding the right buttock down on the ground as you draw your left leg over to the left and turn to look to the right. Staying with a calm and steady flow of breath. Good, and then inhaling back through to centre. Just drawing the leg a little bit closer in towards you. Bending the knee, taking the hands around the shin, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arm sliding out to the side, and then drawing your left knee over to the right and turning to look out over the left hand. Good, and then inhale back through to centre, and let's hug both of the knees in. Bring the hands on the knees and just circle your knees around your sacrum, circling one way and then changing direction and circling the other way. Good, and then taking the hands onto the shins, giving yourself a good hug. And then from here we're going to bring the feet flat onto the ground. Take the right ankle over the left thigh, pick up the left knee, catch hold of the back of the left thigh, draw the left knee in and the right knee away. Keep the lower back pressing down to the ground, nice and broad. Staying with your breath. Good, and then place your left foot onto the ground. And now we're going to drop both legs over to the right and turn to look to the left. You might extend your left arm as well. And then inhale the legs back through to centre. Bring your right foot flat down onto the ground. Take left ankle over right thigh. Pick up the right knee. Catch hold of the back of the right thigh. Draw the right knee in, left knee away. And then bring the right foot down to the ground and drop both legs over to the left Keep them in this shape. Soften the right shoulder down, turning to look out over the right arm. And then inhale back through to centre and bring your feet flat down onto the ground. Let's drop the knees together, rest the hands onto the belly, breathing all the way down into the lower belly. Feel the belly swelling and expanding on the inhalation. And then drop the navel towards the spine on the exhalation. So feel the movement of your breath in the belly. Good, last one. Inhaling all the way down to the lower belly and exhaling completely. And then stretching out across your mat. Just let your feet fall out to the sides of the mat. Let the palms face up to the sky. If you like, you can take your cushion under your thighs, under the tops of the thighs, and then just let the knees drop out to the sides. So this last posture is called Shavasana, which means the corpse pose. And it's a very important posture because it's the practice of relaxation and the practice of letting go. So taking a breath in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Feel the weight of your body surrendering to the earth. Bringing your awareness all the way down to the soles of your feet, completely releasing and relaxing all the muscles in your feet, your heels, your ankles, calves and shins, fronts and backs of knees, fronts and backs of thighs, softening the buttocks, releasing the lower back, middle back and upper back. The shoulders rolling downwards and outwards, tops of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, fingertips. Back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, the forehead, the eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, ears, nose, mouth, tongue, chin, jaw, throat, chest, navel, abdomen. The whole body completely relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your breath, feeling the movement of your breath, feeling your body being breathed quite effortlessly. With every exhalation, allow yourself to relax a little bit more. And with every inhalation, you're bringing new life, new energy to all the cells in your body. And now bringing your breath all the way down into your fingertips and your toes. And then starting to bring a little bit of movement into your hands and your feet. So you might spread out the webs between the fingers and the toes. Stretch out the arms and the legs. Maybe reach your arms up and over your head and have a yawn, have a sigh. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. And roll onto one side. Press down into your hands and use your arms to help you come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your left hand to your heart, bringing your right hand to your belly, breathing into your heart space, breathing out completely, and then breathing all the way down into your lower belly, and breathing out, and then bringing your right hand to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude, lifting your heart to your hands and bowing to your own heart. Thank you for sharing this practice and have a beautiful day.